What is up, everybody? Hope you're enjoying your turkey wrap or your bowl of Reese's Puffs. Let me know what you're eating in the comments as you watch this video. Probably should be doing more productive things with your time, but like me, I see you're on YouTube. I see you guys. I see you. All right, we got some Lowheat here. Some Nike SB Dunk Lowheat, which is not something that's, has really occurred until recently, this past year, 2023 and beyond. Because back in, 2019 through 2022, all Nike SB Dunk Lows were medium to high heat. But today we have a pair of the Rayssa Leal Nike SB Dunk Lows Premium RL for Rayssa Leal. It's hard to say in Brazilian Portuguese, but ours, if you didn't know, ours in Portuguese, it makes a H sound, like an H, not an R sound, not a R sound. Anyways, the colors are pure platinum, deep royal blue. I got these in a size 12. I generally size up. My normal size is 11.5. I generally, with SB Dunks, I size up just because I don't like to break them in. I have so many shoes. I rotate a lot. So if these were my everyday pair, maybe I'll go 11.5. They break in nicely and they're fine. But since there's more padding on the inside, I don't like to break them in. All right. Before I do the unveil, got to plug the channel. Please subscribe, like, do all the things, comment. It's easy. It's free. It's freer than whoever you're paying a subscription to. I'm not going to get into it, but this is free. So I would appreciate every sub I get. I notice. All right, let's get down to business. You got the nice Nike SB box, cream box. That's the box they're doing these days. You got the wood grain paper per usual, and let's see these. Oh, I'm gonna talk before you click away once you see them, and talk about Rayssa. Talk about what do you do if you want these and you didn't get them. I got these off CCS. I'll talk about that subscription really quick. So yeah, and I'll try them on. So lots of things to cover once you see them. Don't click off. Ooh. Wow. Initial reaction, like 9 times out of 10, better in hand. Like this, I'll be honest, these looked a little basic in the pictures, but when you get these in hand, you can really see the details. I hope the video it comes through, but you can really see more of the textures and the details, and it's really, this is actually pretty sick. Really nice sneaker in hand. Like, again, 9 times out of 10 that's the case. It's very rarely where you get one where it's like, this is what I expected, or like, this is worse than the pictures. Most of the times you get something in hand, you're able to feel it. You're just able to get more details than just through a picture. And it comes with a Nike SB sticker. They're doing that a lot. That's dope. I like that. So yeah, here we go. Really nice. So as I was saying, in the pictures, they looked okay. Dope. Obviously, I wanted to cop them, mainly because I'm a Rayssa fan. She went like, she's now, what is she now? She was 14, I think, during the 2022 Olympics. Now she's she was 13. Now she's like, she's late teens now, 15, 16, something like that. Sorry, I'm screwing up I should have that info for you. I think she was 14 during the 2022 Olympics, 14 or 13. So she's probably like 15 now. But she like blew up. I don't know if you remember back in the day that viral video of a 8-year-old girl with the like fairy butterfly wing tutu doing a kickflip down like a set of stairs, like a 3-stair. That kind of went viral all over the internet. Anyways, that girl growing up in Brazil became pro skater, as you probably know if you're watching this video, and now it was really dope as she's a sponsored Nike skater, pro skater, enters into contests, street contests, Olympics, she's been all over the world, and now she has her own SB Dunk Low, as you see on the tongue tag, Rayssa's Dunk. I think that's really dope. So that's the main reason I got it. I think it's really cool. You see a lot of like female skaters now, and like they are amazing. Like back in the day when I was growing up, you'd have a few, but like, I don't know, across the board, the talent level has just like skyrocketed. And maybe it's like social media, young people see them hitting tricks and looking dope doing it, and they're like, yeah, maybe I'll give it a try. And so I think, you know, the spread of social media has helped raise the bar. Just, I mean, you scroll Instagram, dudes, girls alike, just hitting crazy tricks nowadays. And they're not necessarily pros, but she is definitely a pro and amazing skater. So that I just kind of wanted to support. And so back to the shoe. The shoe was like, you know, it's decent, very clean, but now in hand, you know, you get to see the details a little bit more. And then also she posted this on Instagram, so this helped really seal the deal for like kind of the storytelling, because at first, like you know, like I said, it's kind of just, you know, basic clean dunk. But once you see her post, these were kind of the shoes she skated back in the day when she was younger. And like her parents couldn't afford, you know, new shoes. You beat up, you know, if you're skating a lot, you beat up your shoes very quickly. And like it has holes in the bottom. That's crazy. So that pair of like, it looks like almost like a Blazer Low or a tennis court shoe, Nike court shoe. That colorway of these is what she based these off of. You can clearly tell. And so I think that's just dope. Plug for my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at @lowheat_fancypants. Please follow me. So that's pretty sick. I enjoyed that. I think it would have been cool if they would have put something on the bottom here, maybe the outsole, kind of indicate that hole worn through her soles on those, her pushing sole. But on the, what was that? Her right shoe, like on this one, putting something right there, the ball of the foot, a little hole, but that's all right. If you wear these enough and actually skate, you'll wear that down naturally. All right, let's go over quick some of the details here. You have kind of this pattern, textured like laser etched suede around the heel and the mud guard. That's really cool. You kind of have her logo right there, the R, for Rayssa, and then you have a dull tumbled blue, navy blue right there. You have some like embossed or debossed stamped leather here. Pretty soft white leather, high gloss finish. On the inside, you have this turquoise tumbled leather. You get multiple laces, which is dope. You get white as the stock laces, and then you get this like fuchsia color and the navy blue. I think I might switch it up. You know, maybe make these a little bit, you know, I'm a 30-year-old dude. Might throw in the blue there. I think that would go kind of hard. So I think I like contrasting laces. You have kind of a nylon tongue here, padded per usual with the SBs. Little smiley face on the inside tongue. That's dope. We already pointed out the Rayssa's dunk with the Nike SB logo on the tongue tag. Yeah, blue Nike there. Outsole pretty standard, blue stamp, Nike SB stamp there. Gum sole, very nice, very clean, like that. And here's the insole. More of the smiley faces, her logo, really sick. Oh, different insole on this one. It's got the fuchsia on this one. But other than that, pretty similar. And then of course you can't miss the beads on the laces. Kind of like, I'm not gonna say it like people say like, oh, like Taylor Swift. You know, they were doing bracelets like these, you know, way before Taylor Swift. Obviously, she's made them extra popular right now, but yeah, kind of high quality beads. These are definitely gonna get scuffed on your grip tape if you're doing any sort of flick tricks. I don't really skate that much, so I don't have to worry about that. I just kind of like paddle around once in a while for exercise. So yeah, let's try these on, see how they look on foot. Very clean. I really like I said, her as a skater. And then on top of it, I really like seeing the inspiration for these, her old skate shoes. I got these off CCS, their raffle. I am a CCS Plus subscription holder. If your question is it worth it? I think these days it is worth it to be a CCS Plus member if you are a skater. B, you mess with CCS, you order for them anywhere from like twice to 4 times a year. As a CCS Plus member, you get free shipping, and you like dunks, and you don't like, you like dunk lows, you skate them. I think then if all of those are yes, it's the subscription's worth it. If you are just a casual sneakerhead, doesn't really skate, you don't order gear from CCS, you know, you're just looking to hit on dunks. I mean, dunks aren't worth that much any day nowadays. Like maybe some are heaters, the occasional one, but how many of those per year drop? Like a couple that everyone wants that are worth over their price in resale. I do not think it is worth it if you're a reseller or if you're just a generic sneakerhead. I do not think so. I think if you are a skater and you like dunks, and sometimes it's frustrating that stuff like this sells out and you can't, you know, I think it's worth it because then you'll have a greater chance at hitting on this stuff, especially if you don't have like a local skate shop near you. If you're not in a big city or whatever, I think because local skate shops, you know, they run these raffles for these things, they might hold you down a pair, you might have a better chance. But if you're in like a smaller town, middle of the country, don't have a local skate shop, then I definitely think being a CCS Plus member is worth it. Again, just increases your odds at getting these, and these, you know, despite the resale not being, you know, high on these still, you know, will sell out. For example, these are going for, I think, high 100s. Retail on these were 125. You're paying tax shipping. You probably spent like 150 if you didn't get them off Nike. So, you know, just regularly. And then if you want to pay the resale price, you know, you're going to spend over 200. So yeah, if you don't want to be doing that, I think it's worth it. I do not think it's worth it for those of you who just want to hit on some heat. Because just, you know, sneaker market's down. You're not, you know, it doesn't seem worth it to me. You don't always hit on CCS Plus. It's not all the time, especially on a hype drop. You know, your likelihood of hitting is still pretty low, so not worth the $20. These look even better on foot. Now that's not always the case. That's still most of the time, right? That's still like what, 8-9 times out of 10 they, you know, it's like a tired phrase. They look better on foot. Oh, they're opposite. So on the right one, the fuchsia's on the inside. On the left one, the navy blue's on the inside. And it's opposite on the outside. So that's cool. The beads are the same across both shoes. But like 9 times out of 10, these are even better on foot. Like, look how clean those look. I like these even more and more. I might actually keep the white in them. Looks super clean that way. Like, Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing or what you would do, which laces. This, you know, a little too girly for me. Not that that's an issue. No problems with that. Just for me personally, I just think this looks better, or this will go with more of my clothes. These are fire though. Maybe someday throw these in or mix and match. Yeah, now that I'm seeing the white, it's kind of clean. I think this might, like, you know, draw a little too much attention to the laces, which I don't necessarily want. So I might keep them clean and keep it white. Also less work for me having to thread those. So I might be lazy and just keep that. They're dope this way. Really like them. Like I said on sizing, I go half size up just so I don't have to break them in right away. But in general, you can go true to size on Nike SB Dunks. They'll just be a little tight around everything because there's just more padding on the inside because they're meant for skating. But if you don't want to mess around or you don't know, always safe to go half size up. It won't be too big of an issue, especially if you're a non-skater. If you're a skater, you might want a tighter fit. So if you skate, I would go true to size, I think. Break them in and they should be just perfect. But yeah, these are fire. Super clean. Yeah, if you want these, I suggest you go ahead. If you really want these missed out, I suggest you go ahead and cop them. Bite the bullet, spend a little bit over resale. These could creep up. I could see them creeping up. They might go back down, but if you really want them, like how bummed are you if you buy these? Like, let's say you spend $220 on these all in, or $230, and you know they creep down to resale, you know, of 160. Like, are you really that bummed you missed out on $30? I don't know. If they go down and you love them, double up. So I think if you really want them, this isn't like 2 years ago where things were like these would be like what, 250, 300. I think you go ahead and cop them if you missed out on them. You could kind of wait, see if they go down more. Buy it from a local resale shop. You'll save on shipping, you know, and some fees. So if you go to a local resale shop, they might get you might be able to buy them for like 200, rather than like what you would pay on StockX, which would be like, you know, I don't know, $220 in the end, $230. So yeah, let's give these a rating. I think they meet the 8 threshold. Super clean. I think these are good. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. I dig them. I really like them. I like them more than I thought I would, to be honest. Yeah, I think these are solid 8.5 out of 10. Love these. Great summer shoe. Great spring shoe. Really dope. Shouts to Rayssa. Stoked she, I mean, from seeing those like Instagram clips to now getting her own collab, Nike collab, Dunk collab, that's huge. That's crazy. All right. Please subscribe. Catch me on the next one.